turning the world upside down. Acts 17 verse 6 says, and when they could not find them, they dragged Jason and some of the brothers before the city authorities, shouting, these men who have turned the world upside down have come here also. Now he's speaking about Paul and Silas, and they were truly flipping every city they went into, turning the world upside down. And the authorities went into Jason's house where Paul and Silas lived for a few days, and they catch Jason and they want to drag him out and stone him or whatever. And they say, where are these men who turns the world upside down? Now, these guys, these men, they were propelled, they were driven by love. The main driving force in these men was the love of God inside of them, the love for God inside of them. And so there's something that they understood, there's something that they caught that changed them into men that preached that there's another king. And it says it in that verse. Later on in the verse, it says that they were preaching and saying that there's another king. And if you would understand the world that they lived in, as Caesar is king, Caesar is actually God. And if you would dare not to preach Caesar as king, it could be capital punishment for you. But these men did not care. There was one king, and they preached one king only. And it costed them their lives at the end. What propelled these men to be radical to the level of the love of God, the love of the Father, the understanding of it, the love that God has for you? If you would understand the value of this, it would be much easier for you to let go of your life. What he asks of us. It is all about his love. They weren't driven by hate. They weren't driven by money. They weren't driven by fear, as most Muslims are driven by fear. They were driven by love. Every single thing they did was to please God, was to do the will of the Father, just as Jesus did. That was the aim.